All right, family. Black Power is the true power with General Sarasun said he kick back, get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. I'm excited and delighted to be accepted members to not only the Sarasun SETI YouTube page, but the General SETI YouTube page, two dynamic powerhouse institutions on YouTube, giving you nothing but black power, black divinity. I want you to subscribe immediately. I want you to become a member. Link for the membership right down in the video description is in the chat. All you had to do is just click it to get a video introduction rundown on the membership, what they entail. You see one you like, you should most definitely join. Even if you don't, I appreciate your presence here at the Sarasun SETI General SETI YouTube page. Continue to engage, continue to advance. That's right, family. The General got a new website up on Teachable, uploading a lot of dynamic curriculums, powerhouse programs, certificate courses. First one up, 25 steps to the redemption of definitive black manhood, designed by the General, strictly for the brothers. It's an amazing, amazing course. Get a preview by clicking that link right over there in the chat. Also included the Brotherhood of Hey Rue roundtable live stream where the brothers meet once a week, discussing very vital, important, powerful information pertinent to our growth and development. Get over there, check out that preview, and become a brother, become a member today. Ring the alarm, KingSeti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarasu SETI, DVD lectures, t-shirts, tank tops, hoodies, African and Kemetic jewelry, holistic tonics and remedies, home decor, accessories for every room in the house. I got something for your family. I know you're going to like and love. Check out the catalog, get a discount, shop and save and shop. Everybody know the General got the pop in his page on Patreon by far. I want you to get over there and check it out. We got over 500 exclusive live streams. The link is right there at the top of the chat. Make sure you get over there. We got 5 different levels for your family. Each one of them is already full of treasures and jewels that you need to get to. Get over there, become a patron, try it out, and I guarantee you're going to stay on board. To all the family donated to the General, thank you. Those who would like to donate to the hardworking General, the link is in the chat, and I appreciate you for appreciating me. Make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King SETI, General SETI, Sarasu SETI. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up. Like it because you love it. Share with your family and friends. And comment. Just don't say nothing stupid because I will ban your ass. You be banned, family. We getting down to the root of this. You see, we're gonna get down. I'm gonna drop gems for you now. If this your corner of the earth and you into Islam, you into the Nation of Islam, you know what I'm saying? You into a cult Islam, and that's what you niggas got. That's what you got. You got a cult Islam where you didn't came, through one of these, in the Orthodox Islam is offshoot too. But that was, you know what I'm saying, is offshoot. But but you got offshoots of an offshoot. You see what I'm saying? You gotta, they just breaking off, from one lie, another lie, 2 more lies, and 3 more lies. And so this is what you have in today. You see a whole lot of confusion, but we're gonna try to clear it up for the family. And again, the one thing that I noticed, and I'm speaking from my own personal journey. You see, again, coming through my uncle, his name was Rashid Muhammad Bey. Rashid Muhammad Bey. And been to Morocco, been to Mecca, took his Hajj back right around the time Malcolm took his Hajj. You see, I think he went a little bit after Malcolm. I don't know if he went after Malcolm or during the time of Malcolm. But and so again, I would get into his library, because I was studying Islam. First, I was studying it. I wasn't a practicing Muslim, but I was studying it. I had access to all the literature. You see what I'm saying? And I noticed, like I say, my uncle, he was so in love with Islam. You see what I'm saying? That he damn near practiced every one of them. He was in the Moore Science Temple. You see, high ranking. You see, was in the Nation of Islam until the death of Elijah Muhammad. He was an Orthodox Muslim, and not only was he went to Arabia, but he also had literature from that from the Hindu aspect. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that literature was from the Hindu, because you got Islam over there too. Because the Muslims conquered India, and they got their own, they got their own persuasion. You see, you could tell, you could tell a lot of the books when you open them up, it's from Pakistan, mainly Pakistan. Because when the British left India, they split India, and the Muslims got Pakistan, and the Hindus got what today you know of as India. So you see a lot of the Muslims over there in Pakistan, and that Ahmadiyya branch of Islam come up out of India. I mean, out of Pakistan, but it was India. Hold on, family. Hold on just a second. All right, so we black family. So again, I started to look into this. You know what I'm saying? I said, well, what is this? I started to look at the different Islams. I said, well, why is this one different than this one? I knew which one was Orthodox Islam. I knew which one was Orthodox, and I said, well, what the hell is the Nation of Islam talking about? You see, when I started studying that, I knew that something was, even before anybody said anything to me. I say, well, this is it's more, it read more like, in certain areas, it read more like damn, like a fable, damn near. You know what I'm saying? It reads like a damn fable. And so I'm trying to figure out, like, where's they getting this information from? Where's they getting this goddamn information from? And it's different than the Islam of Arabia. And I'm not promoting that, but that's the first Islam. They say, and people always come and say, well, this was the first one, and this. No, once people understand the Judaism, the Old Testament, and all of that, man, I'm done playing with you. That's why the majority of them, whether it was Malcolm, whether it was Muhammad Ali, whether it was Wallace Dean, and I even heard Farrakhan on one, and when he was sat up there with Wallace Dean Muhammad, he was saying that ultimately it was to lead the Muslims to the Orthodox Islam. I heard him say that. He said, but they had to come through the Nation of Islam branch, so because at this point in time he knew that that the Arabs over there would deny the black man his due, and so that was how they had to, that Elijah Muhammad had to teach the black man and the black family in America different from the rest of the Muslims and shit, and to that extent, But I heard him when he was sitting there with Wallace Dean Muhammad. That's what he said, that it was ultimately to lead them to Orthodox Islam. Man, I heard the shit. So y'all niggas can sit up there, and I'll bring. Wait a minute. Matter of fact, I'll bring Hold on. I'm gonna get that for you so you can see it. Farrakhan, Wallace Dean Muhammad. Let me see right here. Here it is right here. Here it is right here. I'm gonna play it. Yep. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I downloaded. All right, I got it. I want y'all to hear this shit. Is this it? Let me see if this is it. Okay. Let me upload. Let me put it in here. I want y'all to hear this shit. Y'all keep acting like it. They know which one is the real one. You know what I'm saying? Even though that one fake. And you gonna hear them Wallace Dean Muhammad. Now this I knew it long before he even said anything about it. He gonna mention some of the Hinduism his goddamn self. Which one is this? Okay, that's 11. That must be it right there. That can't be it. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. There you go. Right there. I got it. Don't go nowhere. Here we go. Here we go.
Did not look outside of religion to put his ideas together. He looked at Christianity. He might have even looked at the Hinduism. I don't know.
You hear that?
Jainism. Who knows? But I know he looked mostly at Christianity as given in the Bible. Okay,
Now that's
and the Bible
That's
says,
Elijah Muhammad's son. Now, a lot of people don't know that when Elijah Muhammad passed, this who was put in charge of the Nation of Islam. Farrakhan was not appointed by Elijah Muhammad to be his successor. The Nation of Islam that Farrakhan have is his Nation of Islam. Okay, he created his Nation of Islam, but Wallace Dean Muhammad took those that wanted. They went over to Orthodox Islam. You see what I'm saying? That's exactly what he did. And so people call him a traitor or whatever. But I don't. It is what it is. So I just want people to know that this was the successor right here. Wallace Dean Muhammad was the son of Elijah Muhammad, was the successor of Elijah Muhammad, appointed by Elijah Muhammad. So people can say whatever the fuck they want to say about him. Elijah Muhammad appointed him. Here we go.
Of Christ Jesus. Peace be upon him. Not that we follow this, but I'm giving this to show what influence, perhaps influenced Mr. Farad. Or Master Farad. He was a master psychologist. He knew how to deal with people with problems and help them. Okay, so he, I said, looked at the Bible too to see what can he get from the Bible to help a people who are already in the Bible. We were in the Bible. We believed in the Bible in the church. And he found where it said, Jesus said, it is said of Jesus, pardon me, that he took mud and he put on the blind man's eye, and the blind man right away could see. Mud on his eyes. That's what Farad did. He put mud on our eyes.
No, I think...
to keep us from seeing what we were seeing before.
Correct.
And once the mud is washed off, we can see Islam, we can see the Quran, we can see Muhammad.
No, there is no question that either through the myth or through the methodology,
yes,
he was an important person, and no one will disagree.
He asked the question. Look what Farad did. He treated all the people who would come in the Temple of Islam as students, and he said, "What means and method?" He asks the question. What means and methods must be used to solve our problems, to wake us? He asked the question himself.
Plus, according to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us, Master Farad Muhammad gave him 104 books to study. And Elijah Muhammad said to me, the best of those books was the Holy Quran.
You hear that? You hear that? You see, he say how many books he gave me? He say the best of them books was the Holy Quran. Wait a minute.
Ask the question himself.
Plus, according to what the Honorable Elijah Muhammad said to us, Master Farad Muhammad gave him 104 books to study. And Elijah Muhammad said to me, the best of those books was the Holy Quran. And the other 103 all contained aspects of the life of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. The only picture we have of Farad Muhammad is his eyes looking into the Quran.
That's true.
So what was he teaching us? And lastly on that, I made a tape as a representative of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, and I taught something on the history of Jesus as he taught it. And when I came out to the house, he had my tape with red on the back of it. And he said to me, I don't want you teaching what I taught 40 years ago.
Yeah, listen.
I want you to teach the meaning of what I taught, because truth was hidden inside of that, but not necessarily that. Then he said, I'm sick and tired of my ministers quoting the Bible. He said, the Quran is the root of Muhammad, so study the Quran. So to me, here was a man that was moving us in a direction, but he did not want, if I may humbly say this, the old world of Islam to interfere with our coming up.
I agree 100% with it.
And I asked myself, why didn't he want the old world of Islam to interfere with our coming up? because from a humble heart, he taught us to love Islam,
Yeah.
to love our world of Islam,
Yeah.
to respect our world of Islam.
Yeah.
But he also knew that our world of Islam had deviated. And by our coming to the Prophet, who was without blemish,
Look at that.
but yet we had to come to him through those who represented him. And they didn't always represent him properly. So by keeping us from the old world of Islam and rearing us in this way, when we would come to the Prophet, we would come in a way that we would not allow the corruption.
You hear what he's saying? You hear what he's saying? And niggas be talking about the Orthodox Islam. No, you a lie. He admitting the fact that that's what the what Elijah Muhammad took niggas through the original teaching, that Elijah was a rites of passage that ultimately was going to lead them to Orthodox Islam. So why did they talk about Malcolm? Why did they talk about Muhammad, Ali, and all them other guys that left the Nation of Islam and went into Orthodox Islam? Even I believe, I don't know if Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in. I don't know. I don't know if he was in the Nation of Islam or not. I don't know if he was in the Nation. I don't think, maybe, but I know he ended up becoming an Orthodox Muslim. Yeah. So, you know what I'm saying? So he's giving up the knowledge. Yeah. Was Kareem in the Nation of, I believe Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was in the Nation of Islam too. Yeah, I believe he was in the Nation of Islam, if I'm not mistaken. But let's finish this.
Of our world of Islam to influence our behavior.
That's right.
We
I agree.
No one would have any disagreement with
You
that.
shared
because-
that with me before, too.
Yes.
This is the second time I'm hearing this from Minister Farrakhan. He shared that with me before, and I appreciate it because I didn't hear my father say that, but I know he said it, and I really appreciate my father telling the ministers that he wanted them to not to stay in the Bible like they were. He wanted them to go to the Quran.
And lastly on this point, there's a picture of Master Farad Muhammad reading the Quran, Elijah Muhammad sitting in a chair, and Warithuddin Muhammad with his hand on his father's shoulder with the Quran in his hand. This is his assignment, to preach the Quran.
Yes.
This is our assignment, whether we follow the Imam or the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, to make the Quran our study. And the more we study the Quran, we will see what needs correction in what Master Farad Muhammad left with us. And to all of the Muslims who follow the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, if you remember in the lessons that Elijah Muhammad answered these questions, and it said that these are very near correct. The question is, who will correct what was very near correct and make it fully correct without disavowing those that started us on this marvelous road toward Islam?
No, but I don't think it's a matter of disavowal, because I hear from Imam Warithuddin also that there is acknowledgement of the tremendous role that Master Farad Muhammad played in terms of bringing the Afro-American.
Man, you can hear he's saying that they supposed to go over to Orthodox Islam. It is what it is. But then you get to hearing people talking about that Malcolm went over to the white, the Arab Islam and shit and this, that, and the third, and now they teaching that was the right thing to do. You see what I'm saying? That was the right thing to do. Finish this, y'all.
community towards Islam. So that's undeniable, uncontested. But what we were trying to sort of separate out was this whole idea, which is the very raison d'etre of Islam, that is the unity of God, and if we have gotten the explanation from you that we were not dealing with Farhad Muhammad as God on earth, then we are fine. We can go forward with this discussion to some other.
I'm a student of the Bible also.
Yes.
In fact, I began studying the Bible to find out how was I to preach Islam in America. I knew if I was going to preach Islam in America, I'd be preaching to Christians, and they knew the Bible, not what we were going to be giving them. So I should know also what they believe in. And all of imams, all of the ministers of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad were told to be acquainted with what they believe in. Then you know how to talk to them.
Yes.
So what I'm getting at is this. I know that Jesus Christ, according to the Bible,
Peace be upon
he didn't say, I am God.
you. Right.
Never said it.
He didn't even say, I'm the Son of God.
No.
He asked one of his disciples, Peter, he said, Peter, who do you say I am? And Peter said, who he was.
right.
And Mr. Farad asked the Honorable Elijah Muhammad, who do you say? And he gave the answers, and the answers we have, not from Mr. Farad about who is the God, they're from my father. And he says his answers were very near correct, as you said.
Yes.
And he said he gave us student enrollment, he gave us English lessons, he gave us history,
Farad.
he gave us problem book. Problem book.
They throwing Farad up under the bus.
Why problem book? He's telling us what I'm giving you is problematic. It has problems in it.
Yes.
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 Has problems for your destiny, for where I want you to go, to Islam, real
Yes.
Islam. But these problems are going to make your mind work, make your brain work.
Yes.
So he planned for me to come to real Islam, and it worked.
So as we sum up this part of the discussion regarding the belief.
Yeah, so I just had the brain now, but before I get away, we got to talk about these Hindu Qurans. What type of Quran? Hold on just a second, my baby. Yeah, so we got to talk about these two Quran, which is going to lead me into a whole nother. It's going to lead me into a whole nother video, because I just wanted to show and prove that they know that what Elijah Muhammad, but motherfucker keep talking that shit, and damn near every one of his top Muslims didn't jump ship because they know better now. You got to be a confused Negro to believe any otherwise. You see what I'm saying? Every last one of them is teaching that the Orthodox Islam is the true Islam. So, you know what? I'm going to bring, because I need to get off into the two Qurans. It's going to take me extra time to do that. I'm going to just create a separate video for it, come back for it. It's going to be fire. I'm going to bring it right black. Don't you dare miss it. I'm going to make it part 2. And so make sure you come right black. It ain't going to take me but a second to get it moving. You get over there to Patreon, become a patron. Arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.